Hello, it's me, Sergio, with Mobility Direct, and today we're going to answer one of the biggest questions first-time mobility scooter buyers ask. Should you buy a folding mobility scooter or one that comes apart? Now, after helping thousands of customers choose the right mobility scooter over the years, I've noticed something interesting. Most people don't end up disappointed because they bought a bad scooter. They end up disappointed because they bought the wrong type of scooter for the way they actually travel. And that's exactly what we're going to help you avoid today. By the end of this video, you'll understand the real-world pros and cons of each style, learn which one is easier to transport, which one is more comfortable for long days out, and which one is likely to make you happier months after your purchase. I'm also going to reveal a third option that blends many of the best qualities of both designs. It's become one of our best-selling travel scooters, and if you're shopping for a portable scooter, I think you'll understand exactly why once you see it. But you'll have to stay with me until the end, because that's when I'll reveal it. And speaking of staying until the end, somewhere during today's video, we're going to flash a hidden message on the screen. The first 50 people to leave that hidden message in the comments will receive an exclusive discount code that's only available to viewers who watched the entire video. So keep your eyes open, you won't want to miss it. Now before we dive in, if you're shopping for your first mobility scooter, I'd also encourage you to request our free printed mobility buying guide. It's packed with side-by-side comparisons, buying advice, product recommendations, and tips that can help you avoid purchasing the wrong mobility device the first time. Just click the link below this video, fill out the short form, and we'll mail one directly to your home. Now, instead of comparing scooters using a giant specification chart, I like to judge every travel scooter using what I call the 3 tests. First, the trunk test. How easy is it to load into your vehicle? Second, the comfort test. How enjoyable is it after spending an entire day at a zoo, aquarium, cruise, shopping mall, or theme park? And finally, the lifestyle test. Does this scooter actually fit the way you live and travel? If we answer those 3 questions honestly, choosing between a folding scooter and a take-apart scooter becomes much easier. Let's start with folding mobility scooters. As the name suggests, these scooters are designed to fold into one compact package, allowing you to transport and store them with as little effort as possible. For many people, that's exactly what makes them so appealing. When you're finished using the scooter, you simply fold it up, place it in your vehicle, and you're ready to go. There's no taking it apart, no loose pieces to keep track of, and no reassembly when you arrive at your destination. If you frequently visit shopping centers, restaurants, cruise ships, airports, or simply like the convenience of getting in and out of your vehicle quickly, a folding scooter can be an excellent choice. Another advantage is how compact they become when folded. Many folding scooters take up very little room in the back of an SUV, hatchback, or crossover, and they're often easier to store in a garage, apartment, or even a cruise ship cabin. That convenience is hard to beat. But here's where many buyers stop doing their research. Every design comes with compromises. Manufacturers work incredibly hard to make folding scooters as lightweight and compact as possible. That usually means reducing weight everywhere they can. As a result, folding scooters often have smaller seats, smaller frames, and in some cases they may not even include armrests. You'll also notice that many folding scooters have very little suspension, if any at all. That's not because the manufacturers forgot to include it, it's because every additional feature adds weight, complexity, and size. Their goal is simple. Create a scooter that's as easy as possible to transport, not necessarily one that's the most comfortable to ride for hours at a time. Think of it this way. A folding scooter is a lot like a lightweight carry-on suitcase. It's incredibly convenient, easy to move around, easy to store, and perfect for the person who values portability above almost everything else. For many people, that's exactly the right answer. But before you decide that's the style for you, there's another type of travel scooter that deserves some serious consideration, and surprisingly, it solves several of the biggest compromises that folding scooters have to make. Now let's talk about travel scooters that come apart. At first glance, many people assume these scooters are less convenient because they don't fold. And technically, they're right. Instead of folding into one piece, these scooters separate into several lightweight components that can be loaded individually into your vehicle. That means you'll spend a little more time loading and unloading compared to a folding scooter, but here's what many people don't realize. Even though the entire scooter may weigh close to 100 pounds assembled, you're never lifting 100 pounds. You're only lifting one piece at a time. Take the Pride Go Endurance AL Plus, for example. It's one of our most popular travel scooters, and for good reason. When disassembled, the heaviest piece weighs only about 35 pounds. For many people, lifting a 35-pound component is actually much easier than trying to lift a single 55 or 60-pound folding scooter. That's an important distinction that doesn't always show up on a specification sheet. It also raises another question that almost nobody asks. Who's actually loading the scooter? Are you lifting it yourself? Is your spouse helping? Does your son or daughter usually load it into the vehicle? The answer to that question can completely change which style makes the most sense for you. Now let's move on to the comfort test. This is where take-apart scooters often have a significant advantage. Because manufacturers aren't trying to make every component fold into one compact package, they have much more flexibility when designing the scooter. That often means you'll find larger, more supportive seats, comfortable armrests, more leg room, better suspension systems, larger tires, and a ride that simply feels more stable, especially when you're spending several hours out enjoying your day. If you're planning trips to places like Disney World, the zoo, an aquarium, outdoor festivals, or simply spending an afternoon shopping, those extra comfort features can make a noticeable difference by the end of the day. Many take-apart scooters also perform better on uneven sidewalks, brick walkways, packed gravel, and other real-world surfaces because of their larger frames and more robust suspension systems. Does that mean they're designed for off-road use? Not at all, but they generally inspire a little more confidence when the pavement isn't perfectly smooth. So while a take-apart scooter may take an extra minute or two to load into your vehicle, many people feel that extra comfort is well worth the trade-off. Now here's where things get really interesting. What if I told you there was a third type of travel scooter that combines many of the advantages of both folding scooters and take-apart scooters? That's exactly what we're going to look at next. Now if you've been paying attention, you might be thinking, I wish there was a scooter that combined the convenience of a folding scooter with the comfort and ride quality of a take-apart scooter. Well, that's exactly why I wanted you to stay until the end of this video. Because there actually is a third category that doesn't get talked about nearly enough. I like to call them fold-flat travel scooters, and in my opinion, the best example of this design is the golden Buzzaround Carry On. Now technically the Carry On does fold, but it doesn't fold the same way most folding scooters do. Instead of collapsing into one large heavy package, the frame folds flat while maintaining the rigid design that makes traditional travel scooters feel so stable and comfortable. What does that mean in the real world? It means you still get a scooter that's incredibly easy to transport, but you don't have to give up many of the features that make take-apart scooters so enjoyable to own. One of my favorite features is the tilt and roll design. Once the scooter is folded, you simply tilt it back and roll it like a piece of luggage. In many situations, you're not actually carrying the entire weight of the scooter, you're simply guiding it into your vehicle. That makes loading and unloading much easier than many people expect. Another thing I really appreciate is the rigid frame. Because the scooter isn't built around an ultra-lightweight folding mechanism, it feels much more solid while you're riding. The seating position is comfortable, the ride quality is excellent, and it simply feels more confidence-inspiring than many traditional folding scooters. And if you need an even higher weight capacity, Golden also offers the Buzzaround Carry On HD, which supports up to 400 pounds while maintaining the same fold-flat concept. That's something that's very difficult to find in this category. Is the Carry On perfect for everyone? Of course not. No mobility scooter is. But after helping thousands of customers over the years, it's easy to understand why the Buzzaround Carry On has become one of our best-selling travel scooters. It blends convenience, comfort, portability, and real-world usability better than just about anything else we've tested. But here's the thing. Today's video wasn't meant to be a full review of the Buzzaround Carry On. It was simply meant to help you understand which style of scooter best fits your lifestyle. If the Carry On caught your attention, you're definitely going to want to watch the next video. There, I'll take a deep dive into every feature, show you exactly how it folds, demonstrate how it loads into a vehicle, and explain why so many of our customers choose it over the competition. But before we wrap things up, there's one final piece of advice that I think every first-time buyer should hear. So what's the bottom line? If convenience is your #1 priority, if you want the fastest setup and takedown, if you're frequently loading and unloading your scooter throughout the day, a traditional folding mobility scooter may be the right choice for you. On the other hand, if comfort is your top priority, if you're planning longer days at theme parks, zoos, aquariums, shopping centers, or outdoor event, and you don't mind spending an extra minute assembling your scooter, a take-apart model may leave you much happier in the long run. Neither design is better. They're simply designed for different people. That's why I always encourage customers to spend less time asking which scooter is the best and more time asking which scooter is best for the way I actually live. That one question can save you from making a very expensive mistake. Now, if you've made it this far, here's the hidden message I promised you earlier. Travel farther, worry less. If you're one of the first 50 people to comment that exact phrase below this video, we'll send you an exclusive discount code that isn't available anywhere else. Now, if after watching today's comparison, you're thinking the fold flat design sounds like the perfect balance, you're going to love the next video. I'm going to take a deep dive into the golden Buzzaround Carry On, show you exactly how it folds, how it loads into a vehicle, and explain why it's become one of our #1 selling travel scooters. I'll also show you some features that most people don't even realize it has until they see it in person. So when this video ends, click the next one on your screen and let's see if the Buzzaround Carry On is the right mobility scooter for you. Again, I'm Sergio with Mobility Direct. If you found today's video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down in the comments. Which style of travel scooter do you think fits your lifestyle best? A folding scooter, a take-apart scooter, or a fold-flat scooter like the Buzzaround Carry On? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.